stress that those of you that haven't checked in, there needs to be some self-guidance or governance around the fact that we welcome you here if you are double vaccinated. So buyers, thank you for your cooperation. My name's Damien Rick. Cheah has been our marketing agent and is synonymous with property sales here within the Waverley Park estate. Also assisted today by Shaun Clinton and Peter here as well. And we are, of course, the team from Ray White Real Estate and Glen. Waverley buyers, welcome to a very exciting opportunity. It's first to the auction contract that I draw your attention. The particulars of sale read as follows: that Ray White Real Estate is the selling agent today. We sell for and on behalf of our vendor that property known to you and I simply as number 8 Waverley Park Drive here in Mulgrave. Lucky number 8, as we would say, of course, here in Mulgrave. And buyers, we sell the property today by way of public auction. If you are the successful purchaser, shortly we will welcome you inside to electronically sale. The deposit is 10% of the sale price. That can occur with a deposit of $20,000 by EFT today, and then the balance, of course, will occur for that deposit payment early in the week, Monday or Tuesday. Settlement going vacant possession, of course, to our highest bidder, and a great opportunity for you to be able to purchase with confidence here today. Buyers, forming part of the contract of sale and attached to it the vendor statement or Section 32 document outlines all the relevant council zoning and planning information. It has been on display. It is a very straightforward auction contract indeed. I must advise you by law that today's auction shall be conducted in accordance with those laws set out in Schedule 1 of the Sale of Land Regulations and any additional information that was made available prior to the commencement of today's auction. Those rules permit the making of vendor bids by me as the auctioneer. During the auction, I'll clearly state the words vendor bid. If I take a bid on behalf of the vendor, I'll indicate bidders upon request. There has been a reserve price set for the property. Once we achieve the reserve price, I'll declare the property on the market, and it's at that stage that we will then sell to the highest bidder. Buyers, if I require to take a vendor bid on behalf of the vendor, I will indicate the words vendor bid. There are penalties for anyone who should engage in any disruptive or prohibitive conduct. Bidders preventing others from bidding, and there are fines for this conduct. Buyers, lastly and most importantly, whether we are on site or whether we are online, I cannot accept a late bid after I've declared the property sold. So if you're here with the interest of purchase today, I will call the property first, second, third and final call, and then once the property is declared sold, it is sold. I cannot reopen the bidding and accept any late bid or offer. And I tell you that, buyers, because I'd hate to see you miss out on a fantastic opportunity. Buyers, this was one of the original display homes here within this Murdoch estate. Its presentation is perfect. It sits here quietly on the corner side. It's adjacent to parkland. It's only moments away from the cafe, from the restaurant, from the convenience store, and of course from the Oval, from an exercise or recreational point of view there and on your doorstep. But buyers, this property, being the ex-display home, has a number of additions that the others simply did not. Those polished floorboards throughout, the open fireplace, as you can see, those inbuilt speakers throughout the home where you could hear the music playing today, and of course the presentation is absolutely perfect. Those polished floorboards out to the entertaining area and that beautiful quiet courtyard area there that has that beautiful northerly aspect to take in that sunshine. Buyers, there is a permit in place for an extension should you wish to do so. That's been extended until August 2023, which would encompass some changes to upstairs. You don't have to do it, but it's there if in case you would like to do it, to extend that master bedroom and the second bedroom out and across towards the boundary area there, buyers. That flexibility is entirely up to you, but the permit remains in place and you are able to do so. Buyers, we are here to sell today to the highest bidder. To whom and for how much, we are here to determine. Who'd like to be the first one to get us underway? An opening bid or offer to start, buyers? I'm in your hands. Great buying opportunity. Freedom Day yesterday, and look, we're all out free. Here to buy real estate. What do we say, buyers? I tell you what, if you've tuned into our online auctions, our clearance rate has been phenomenal. So here on site, we would expect the same today, buyers. An opening bid or offer, we're here to sell. What do we say? Get us underway today. always quiet first up. Better off to get us underway, buyers. I can start with the vendor bid, but I'd much rather the market determine value here today. Maybe a nice easy start, maybe around that 1.1 mark. What do we say, buyers? Easy start at 1.1. Happy to see a bidder offer to get us underway there. Well, buyers, I'll start it with the vendor bid to give you some courage to get underway. 1,000,001 it is, vendor bid, and away we go. Hep 1,000,001, can I call a $20,000 rise from here? Hep 1,000,001, buyers, there should be a sea of hands in the air. Hep 1,000,001, can I call it 20 on top? Hep 1,000,001 and calling for 20 now, anywhere at all, buyers. $1.1 million the number to beat, calling for a $20,000 rise from here. Hep 1,000,001, Hep 1,000,001 and 20, can I call? Hep 1.12 if you'd like it now, buyers. What do we say? Discussions here, discussions here, discussions here. Hep 1,000,001, Hep 1,000,001, 20, can I call it now? Hep 1,000,001's the bid. Hep 1.1 and calling for a $20,000 rise from here, buyers. You need to bid to buy, now's your opportunity. Hep 1,000,001, Hep $1.1 million, buyers calling for a $20,000 rise. Welcome and good luck here to the family in front. Hep 1,000,120 now. Hep 1,120, who's going to make it 40? Hep 1,120's the bid. Hep 1.12 it is here now, 1,120. Hep 1,120 and 40 here, good luck today. Hep 1,140, do we go 60? Hep 1,140 is here. Hep 1,140 it is at 1,140. Hep 1,140 calling for a 60 bid now. Hep 1,140, it's here against you earlier.
20,000 here. 20,000.
1,000,000.
160.
160. 1,160. Do we go to 80 from here? 80 and it's straight back here, Sean. 80's the bid. 1,180 is here now. We go to 1.2. 1,000,002 if you'd like it now. 1.2 do we go? 1,180 it's here now.
1.2.
Good bid. 1,002. There it is, buyers, and away we go. 1,002. Head 220 do we go from here? Hep 1,002. 10. Hep 1,210. Having to take 10. Same opportunity. Hep 1,210. Sean, it's here.
20.
20 now. 4 bidding at this stage.
5,000.
30 it's here. 30. Do we go 40 from here? 30 it is. 40 if you'd like it. 30's the bid. 1,230 it is. 1,230. Do we go 40 here or here? Hep 1,230, buyers at 1,230. At 1,230 it is, calling 40 bid.
1.24.
4's the bid. 5 if you like. 5 it's here. 50's the call. 50 do we go 60? 50 it is. 1.25 bid here, 1,250. Hep 1,250's the bid, buyers. Where do we go from here? Hep 1,250. Do we go 60 now? Hep 1,250 it is. Don't miss the opportunity. Hep 1,250. Once, then here we go.
5,000.
55 it's here. Do we go 60? 60 straight back to 65. Do we go? 60 it is. 1,260. At 1,260 now. 1,260 it is at 1,260. 65 it is, 70 your turn. At 70's the bid. At 1,270 now. At 70 and 75 do we go. At 1,270 it's bid here at 1,270. At 1,274 bidding at this stage, 1,270. At 1,270 it's here. At 1,270 it's against you and against you also. At 1,270 is the bid. At 1,270, buyers, what do we say from here? Calling for a 5 or better bid. At 1,270 is the call, buyers. Once then here at 1,270. Twice then, don't miss the opportunity here. At 1,270. And final call needs to know, are we done? At 1,275 now, 75 to 80, you'll be 80 here. 80's the call. 1,280, I need those instructions, please, Rick. At 1,280, at 1,280 we have. At 1,280 now. At 1,280,000 bid here at 1,280. At 1,280, do we go 85? 1,280 is here now. At 1,280, it's against you earlier here also. 1,285.
Selling them in.
And selling here to you, sir and madam, your property if there is no higher bid. $1,280,000 on the market and selling here at $1,280,000. At $1,280,000, it's here at $1,280,000. Happy to take a 5 or better bid at $1,280,000. $1,280,000 is the bid here at $1,280,000. Your bid at $1,280,000. Do we go to $285,000? Don't miss the opportunity. $1,280,000 it is, buyers calling for a 5 or better bid at $1,280,000. $1,280,000 is here, buyers. If there is no higher bid, we sell away at $1,280,000. Don't miss it now. $1,280,000 it is here in front. Selling if there is no higher bid. Shaun, are we done? At $1,280,000. 2.5? 82.5. 85. That's the way to buy real estate, but I'm happy to take 7.5. 85 is here. 85 is the number. 85. Let's go 7.5. 85 it is. $1,285,000 at $1,285,000. $1,285,000. $1,285,000. You'd only ever see this gear on the day you buy it. But the market is skyrocketing. It'll be worth more at 7. $1,285,000 it is here. So we go 7.5. About for 1,000. 285's the bid. I'm happy to take 1,000 from you here, sir, if you like. 1 it is. 86. I'd go 90. 7? 7. Let's roll to 8. 7's the bid. Why don't we go to 90? 87 it is. $1,287,000. $1,287,000 is here, buyers. Same opportunity for $1,000 or better bid if you like from here. It's here and selling if there is no higher bid. $1,287,000's the call, buyers. First call, are we done? Here, in front. $1,287,000.
88.
88. We go 90 maybe. 88's here. Maybe we go 90. 90. 90's the bid. If you get the car and drive away and say, we should have just gone to 1.3. Why don't we just do that? We've got a lot of eyes on that. 290. There's nothing else like this in this estate. 290 it is. Shaun, are we done at the back? Just need to know. 1,290,000. What about one more before we go? Just so that I'm sure and you're sure. Here in front, at 1,290,000 we sell away. If there is no higher bid, buyers, 1,290,000 it is. Are we done? Are we finished? Are we silent? That's the fact part. 291 if you like. What do we say from here? Have to take 500 if you like. You can do the same here, 500 if you like. Maybe it's the 500 that buys it for you today. 1,290,000 buyers, happy to take a $500 bid from here in the interest of working as hard as we can for the absolute best price for our owner today. 1,290,000. Definitely done. Here we go. First call before we sell. Are we done? 1,290,000. Second call, buyers, no late bids. Once I've declared it sold, it's sold. 1,290,000. Third and final call I need to know now. Are we done? Are we finished? Are we silent? 1,290,000. Tell me, are you
definitely done. Are you? Nothing else like it in this stuff. It's a one of a kind. Why don't we just go to 1.3 together and know that we can? 191, 190 and a half, 1,290,500. We definitely finished. Permission to sell it here.
And away we go. Permission to sell it here. 1,290,000. I've pulled it 3 times, buyers. Are we done? Are we finished? It's selling.
Are we definitely done?
Definitely finished. Shaun at the rear. Are we done?
Finished.
It's going. Put your hands together. Sold. Congratulations. And well purchased today. Thank you for attending another successful double vaccinated auction at Ray White. Thank you and have a great weekend. Thank you. Well done, well done.